I thought you were saying that because like you said. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
He said the thing about the back, and then he was like, I was like,
Yeah. Welcome to Weekly Reset.
He was like, huh? And you're like, oh yeah.
What you look like.
I don't know, man. I thought someone was back up.
Welcome to Weekly Reset.
It's the reset
of the week. Yeah, we
hurt your back.
Ooh, who sits there usually?
We up.
That's why.
That's why my back hurts.
Yeah, I was just like, it kind of hurts your back.
We should probably take that one out.
Yeah, y'all just sitting there.
I know that's the first time you guys ever said anything about it.
Like everybody was just sitting there, just like.
We've been doing
yeah.
How long have we been doing the podcast? Like 3 years.
Yeah, man. I hate sitting over here, man. My back, man. Marlon's like, I have years of back shit wrong.
No, you keep the chair, Joe. Just go to the chiropractor every other week. We good. Fuck it.
All right, man. Bottoms up. Cheers.
Paint.
I don't think this is that bad.
What the fuck are you talking about, dude? That shit's nasty.
Oh my gosh, dude.
And maybe I just drank a
My
lot.
hat stood up. My hat stood up by itself.
Your beaver tail said,
You guys kept these. I was like, damn, I was gonna drink those heights. No, they're still here.
Yeah, we got drunk off something else last night. Yeah, that was really paint thinner. Why always?
That's what I imagine paint actually tastes like.
Yeah, same. All right, dude. How was your week, man? What'd you do?
Yeah, new order. Mine was first.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are you ready for that?
First.
Not really. We're the same five guys.
Yeah, but just the sides. Yeah, they definitely was better. Yeah. My view is definitely better. Yeah, this shit was divided right down the middle, dude. Minorities.
I mean, if you want, we could really just mix it up and make it real diverse, and I'll be in the center, you two sit over here, and then they go back to where they were.
Honestly,
America.
that's a crazy dynamic, dude. Like Tony being like the voice of reason at the head of the table, because it definitely shouldn't be your black ass. You can be over here on the black side, and then they got the white side.
So super
How does
separated.
it feel to be angry to your right now instead of your left?
It's a different feeling. My neck is refreshed on this side. I look over
That
here.
chiropractor fixed that too, man.
Nah. He's talking about you.
What's up?
Instead of looking over here and getting that twitch in my eye, now it's this side getting that twitch. All right, how was your week, dude? What'd you do, man? I heard you just got back from a trip, dude.
Just got back in from Chicago, man.
Yo!
Man, I learned, hey, if you can drive there, you can drive anywhere.
That is true.
I did it for a while.
That is
I don't know
true.
how. I got fucking raped up the ass with parking, dude.
Yo, jeez, what peace. Oh, you did? Yo, I mean, first off, terrible choice of words. Second off.
You gotta download like the parking app.
Huh?
You have to have download like a parking app.
There's an app?
Well,
There's an app.
There's an app for
downtown here.
Yeah, there's the one.
There's an app for downtown here?
There's an
Yeah.
app for downtown here?
Oh, I just park anywhere.
Yeah, no, me too.
Anywhere
Well-
free after 5, right?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, if you're actually going down there during the day.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I just wait until 5.
I mean,
I get that.
it's
but
a strat. I mean, it's
What happens if your appointment's at 4?
I stay out of trouble so that I don't need to go down there until 5.
I
You
mean,
better watch though, because I think it's 6 certain meters.
Is it 6?
It's certain meters. Some are
Yeah.
5, some are 6, some are.
Yeah, some of them
so
are.
you gotta actually pay
depending on-
attention?
Yeah.
So I'll just stay down there until 5, and then I'm just going to sit in my car until 6.
That's how the city gets you.
Yeah, they got me before, like back in college. They're never going to get me again.
So how much did you spend in Chicago, dude, just on parking? Over 100? Over 200?
98.
For how 2 nights? Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, one of the ramps was it was like $10 for like 20 minutes, and then it just ramped up exponentially. I was like, all right, let's just go in here real quick. Let's check out these things. We spent like an hour, dude, and it said pay here before you exit the ramp or whatever. And I was like, all right. It's gonna be like $20-$30. It said 48. I said, hell no.
Yeah, what? Yo, that is terrible.
And you had to park at the hotel. Were you in the city?
Yeah, our hotel had free parking.
Oh,
So
that's good.
that's
actually very rare.
I was actually just going in and out with that bitch. You just had to have your room key. I was like, bam.
Oh yeah, that's very rare. Like when I visited and I didn't live there anymore, like it was like $50 for a night.
Yeah. When I
But you did get in and out. But like, I mean, still that doesn't make it any better. It's
You know,
like
I would
$50 a
not
night.
be able to focus on having fun on my trip because I'm mad at how much my parking is ramping up.
you got to pay for bags there too, man.
Excuse me?
There's bag tax.
Bag tax. Bags for what?
Like bags for anything.
Oh, that depends on certain stores, in my opinion.
This is at Target,
Bags. I got to pay for a Target bag.
Walgreens, everywhere, Marshalls, bag tax,
Give me my stuff I'm carrying
Like,
out.
like how much?
7 cents.
Yeah, they're
7 cents for a bag?
stores are getting rid of all plastic, and you have to have recyclable only.
Bag tax. Holly was flipping. I was like, it's 7 cents. I can go find that outside. She was like, this is ridiculous. This is just weird. I'm like, it's only weird if you make it weird.
What's the tax in Chicago?
It was like 10%.
Yeah, it's depending on like area, but yeah, it's about 10.
On average, it's like
And
10.
it's on food too, right?
Yep.
Yep.
You know, they getting.
'Cause we don't have it on food here. We just have it on.
But they got like over like 1 million people there. So I mean, you gotta get in where you fit in, dude. You gotta rake that money.
I'm
Who's
assuming,
raking the money?
I'm
And
assuming
who's
they-
getting raked?
I'm assuming
Yo.
they have like a tax. They don't have a tax that we but we have a tax on something
Like
income
property
tax
insurance
or
or-
property
income
tax or something like that.
Yeah, don't
There's no
matter.
property to tax. You get.
You.
You got 700 square feet and that's it. That's not even taxable.
So they have
And you
tax
gotta,
people.
and you gotta pay
somewhere
tolls
else.
there.
I dodged tolls, baby.
No, I just got an iPass now.
You don't want to go buy a road?
I did see a couple of roads that were available.
I actually heard that they were thinking about doing a toll on like some Michigan roads and stuff.
Oh man, I hope the iPass works for that, cause
It's like M6.
because we said maybe.
Yo,
Yeah, it's
man.
crazy. It's like crazy different, dude. Like no one signals there.
Oh, no, I mean,
But you don't. I understand why though.
Different.
I understand why.
That.
Because you don't have time. There's no time, dude. You have very, very small windows of where you can get in and where you fit in, dude. If you signaling, you missed it.
That's why driving to Chicago is just not for me. There's no way in hell I can just drive around the city as beautiful as Chicago, clenching my ass cheeks for that long.
It's not too bad. It's just a lot of people. You gotta leave. You gotta leave ahead.
Because I'm not trying to get my shit dinged up, dude.
I didn't see a single accident down there.
Yeah, you get used to it, man.
That's
You
why,
used to the
that's why
dings.
when we went to visit
Huh?
Tony,
Ding, ding.
I was like, I went and I drove down there and then I parked and I was like, I'm not moving my car until we leave.
Yeah, I'm not getting my shit dinged up, dude.
No,
I
How
didn't
many
see.
times did your shit get dinged up while I was parked?
none.
I didn't see a single accident while I was down there, dude. Like
'Cause I remember we
across
parked,
6 lanes, I did not
No
see
accidents?
No.
You came back home
I
sometimes
get
with
it.
some dings. And I was like, yo, what happened? He's like, oh, this one time in Chicago. And I was like, damn, you have a lot of one times in Chicago's.
You asked what he was
Right. But so you had some dings in Chicago.
I'm trying to remember, to be honest. It's been a while.
Yo, you should. I would be able to remember every single one.
Blur.
Chicago was a
I mean, it's just like, well, I didn't drive much when I was there. Like, I parked my car.
I know Tony bumped a couple people.
Yo, man, you gotta fit in these tight areas.
Yeah, especially when you're first. Yeah, you know, Marlon's right. It's tight.
Tony was like parking in this parallel parking spot and it's literally the size of his car and he's like he goes and
He's trying to get
he,
it.
gets in and then he's
trying to
goes
work
forward
it.
and goes it's like one of those like
Yeah.
movie things where it's like
Did you ding him?
he didn't ding him but you know it's
Yeah.
like when you like
It's
you
a
bump him.
love tap, you know.
Like,
I don't want no love taps. Yeah, I don't want no love taps.
It didn't do any damage but it was like
the love tap is like it's like a push. It's like a
Hey, move
Nah,
on.
if we hear metal, you know how you.
if you hit him, if you hear metal, that's too hard. You're going too fast.
Oh, so you don't even
You're going too hard.
yeah because your bumpers are plastic so you should be hearing that.
Oh, not metal, but you know, like if you hear collision, if there's
If you
like
hear a
action outside,
If you hear a crunch, you're going too fast.
Yeah.
So what does it sound like? Just.
It's just like oof.
Nah, I don't want no
It's like
fish.
this.
I don't even want that. I don't want no fish. No fish.
But honestly, the food was fire.
Yeah, now that you talked about like all the
Yeah.
cons of this,
Honey butter fried chicken.
Yeah.
Honey
Oh
butter
yeah.
fried chicken was good,
Yeah.
and I tried Jollibees too. That was
Yeah.
also good.
Yeah.
But
Filipino chicken.
But is it better than Popeyes?
Yo,
Yes.
I was just
No, we talked
saying
about this. I was just like, bro, you're crazy.
Is
Fried
it
chicken is
better than Popeyes?
Hunter butter fried chicken is better than Popeyes.
I was like, whoa.
Is it though?
It is.
Yo, that's crazy.
It is.
The quality of chicken is good. The atmosphere
great.
way better than the other two.
Yes. But the price, yeah, I get it. I know
price?
It
Yeah.
is high. Yeah.
Drinks were kind of.
Drinks, don't you can't count the drinks.
I didn't.
I
They
mean,
didn't
the
even have
drinks
it.
were. Oh, you didn't have it because they have the sugarcane drinks. So they're like.
They had grape, and I felt kind of weird about getting that one.
I was like, the sugarcane drinks, I think, are pretty good. Plus,
good. That's
plus you
the
get
best one.
alcohol there too.
You can, but the alcohol, it was like $20 a cocktail, dude.
No.
Yeah,
You
so
can buy a whole glass set at Walmart for that much.
yeah,
Just saying.
and it might be
But-
broken too.
What did you actually get?
I just got the 2-piece.
You didn't get the cream corn? I could have
You didn't get
sworn
any
you would
sides?
have get the cream corn. I was like, Marlon's a cream corn guy.
No,
You
he's
would've-
No, he's not.
Bro,
He talks a big game. He's never actually had a fucking cream corn sandwich before squares ketchup. No, he's never ate that shit.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you willing to
Let me
bet
how
on
about
this?
this? Did you get the cream corn? You didn't get the cream corn?
I do like cream corn.
You like cream corn?
But I was confused on the sides.
Okay.
Because I didn't know exactly what they had.
Shit says cream corn. Either one of you don't.
They have like the pesto.
yeah.
Usually the two best sides, from what I remember, and I think they still have it, whereas the pesto cream corn and then the pimento mac and cheese. Those are like the top two.
My thing is with the sides, they just got cheese and everything. Like, is
I
it
want
pesto
some
with
fries.
cheese? Yeah, they don't have fries, do they?
I don't remember.
I didn't see fries there.
Get that regular shit out of here, dude.
But yeah, the sides were, in my opinion, like the mac and cheese or the cream corn was amazing.
The sides are creative.
And then on top of that, their cornbread is awesome.
I don't like cornbred.
I'm not.
So
a huge,
I appreciate the little designs and stuff they had in there. I was like,
little
hey, that's
honeycomb.
cool.
Yeah.
I don't like it though.
Yeah, there's a cheese in pesto, right? Parmesan or something?
And hard cheese.
Yeah, fuck
Parmigiano
that.
Reggiano.
Get that shit out of here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you like a Reggie?
Nope.
Parmigiano Reggie?
Nope.
But I don't know. I mean, it is pricey. I get it. But I think
Not
that shit
factoring
is
in
way-
cost. Because when you asked me,
Yeah.
I was
If
just
it's-
thinking chicken. So
if it's
if we're
not-
just thinking chicken,
If it's not factoring cost, bro, that's way better. Than
he hit me
Popeyes.
with the way better, and I was like,
Way
give me some
better.
time to
So
think.
here's the thing though.
way
If you're going
better.
off of just taste, you can't do price.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
that's
no,
way
yeah, no
better.
price. No
My
price.
Hunter
Let's,
butter
just,
fried chicken
let's
is
go
way
chicken
better.
versus chicken.
Chicken versus chicken.
Yeah.
Now, am I adding in the necessary components? Because
You have to.
Popeyes doesn't have any necessary components. It's
That's
just
true.
the chicken out the box.
It's true.
It's good. Now,
But you gotta admit that butter.
the butter is good, but it's only good with the butter. Just like Jolly Bees, it's only good with the gravy.
Whoa! I thought the chicken was still good without
No,
the butter.
the quality of chicken's good.
Yeah.
But it's meant to be
Yeah,
with the
but
butter.
with the butter, it's insane.
I don't like the butter that much.
Get out of my face.
What was your dipping sauce at Popeyes? I just had sweet heat the other day, and I was
Black
pretty good.
and ranch.
I do like black. And
I don't
ranch.
even like
I did have the
ranch.
sweet heat, and that was pretty good.
Hold on,
But I'll fuck with the black and ranch.
No?
That one's a little different. That's what you call a variable.
Yeah,
Somebody was stirring the ranch in
well,
the kitchen,
the
and
thing
so
is-
some spicy shit. Like, oh shit, the ranch. Oh, this shit is fire. Hey, put some more of that Frank's Red Hot in there. Some more pepper going. Let's get it.
You said,
Yeah. First off, don't put your finger in the ranch.
For me, like, Hunter butter fried chicken. I don't know if I don't remember if you had need any. I didn't dip it with anything. It was just literally the butter.
I ate the
dip it.
chicken without the butter because the butter was like, I know butter, I know where it comes from. I worked at a place that made it. Trust me, I understand. But this butter in particular,
churn it, Mark.
yeah, it just had a very
Churn.
cheesy, like
It-
aroma, and it like was off-putting. But when I tasted it, it was good.
It was pretty
Just I
solid,
couldn't
too.
get past. I couldn't get past the smell.
smell?
Taste. It was too close to like that creamy, Parmesan-y.
Because I remember the first time when I was like, I just ate it just as is the chicken. I was like, yo, this is good. The
chicken by itself is good.
And then my roommate was just like, yo, put the butter on there. I was like, butter on? I don't
Yo,
feel
it's
bad.
just
I put it on, took a
cholesterol.
bite, and I was just like,
You're asking for
this
just-
is on another level.
But come on, man,
More
butter just
more
enhances.
butter, more better.
Butter is like, I mean, it's fat, right? Like
yeah.
the more we used, what do we used to say back in the day? Like the greasier the better, right?
More better for you.
Yeah.
It's
So
good for
like,
the heart and good for your soul.
It's not though. It's actually the opposite of all those things. But it makes
It's
it.
pretty good for your soul.
It's good for your stomach.
yeah. That's not good for your heart.
That's what I call a soul food, Mark.
It is. There's a lot of that shit in it. but that the butter, of course, the butter's gonna be good, man. But the chicken standalone, is it better than a fucking Popeye spicy tender?
Here's what I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, the quality is good.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
It's better than Jollibee's, no question.
Yeah.
Everything is better than KFC. Let's just go ahead and
I was about to say Jollibee's is more comparable to KFC, but yeah, continue.
it's better.
Yeah, it is better. Yeah.
Is it better than Popeyes?
Yes.
He keeps saying it so easily. It's just so frustrating.
It's a no-brainer for me.
I don't know if I can say. I don't think I can put my chips there, man.
No. We go.
I don't think I can.
All on black.
No. All on black would be Popeyes. But I don't think I'm willing to do that, man.
Tony has had more experience with honey butter fried chicken. I've only had it once or twice. Twice now.
Yeah, I think
I would definitely go back.
I haven't had it, so I can't tell you.
The quality is good. The quality is very good.
It's very good chicken.
But man, just Popeyes just does it so good every single time, dude.
Whatever that freaking
It's perfectly
breading
fried
is.
every single
Yeah.
time.
How do they do that?
It is just
They
the
don't wash
crunch.
their hands, Mark.
It's probably true.
So the seasoning just
Is
builds
that how
up
they
on
get
it.
that fucking?
It's debatable. I don't know.
Okay, give me some 6:00 p.m. chicken.
You seen the Popeyes
Give me the-
where
give me
they
the
had
last shit.
cockroaches everywhere?
No.
It was like in the news. There was like a Popeyes restaurant. There's like cockroaches like crawling all over the food and shit.
Was it in New York? Because they're getting infested by rats right now.
Really, for real?
Like giant ones, like the size of
I heard
like
of
dogs.
No.
Dog rats, Mark.
Like skeevers?
Yeah, like
Were they,
skeevers.
were they like the big cockroaches?
There was like a big news article
No.
maybe like a month or two ago.
Yo, this is coming to life? What the fuck?
Yeah,
New York
Yeah.
got skeevers?
yeah, skeevers.
ever play
dude.
Skyrim?
Like, remember? You remember when you borrowed?
Oh my god. He said,
Yo. It was a test, though, man. It was a test to get the games for you. He walked in the room. I could have told him that there was like 12 rats in there.
he said it was a test. What are you talking about?
It's something you have to experience.
He said, yeah, oh yeah, Tony's like, oh shit. He's like, oh yeah, by the way, don't let them skeevers get you.
No, I honestly didn't even know. At first, I was just trying to figure out the controls. And
It's really dark in the room, too.
Yeah, and like, again, I didn't even know.
Light on, man. I can't see my
Where's
Game
the
Boy.
switch at?
My Game Boy don't got no light.
Oh shit.
And then I didn't realize it was even hit. And then I noticed my health was like at half health. And before I realized I was trying to fight it, was a rat. I was just like,
Yo, I was crying, dude.
All right, man. All right. Let's try
It's
to
just
finish
like
up.
with gum, too, man. Like,
Try to finish up our week in 3 minutes, dude. We always do this shit. Damn it.
I built a snowman. The end.
Yo,
yo, I saw that shit.
hold on, man. Don't let him skate by. Skate by. See what I did there? It's cold outside. Anyways, yo, man. That's some good architecture. Why don't you tell them what you told us, Steve, about how you built it?
All right, well, I can pull it up real quick second.
You have video footage
I
as
just
well?
took a picture of it.
Oh. Look at him, dude. Steve took the time to go out there, make
So yeah,
his...
the snow wasn't packing, so I was out there with like a squirt bottle, like misting the snow. So
Yo.
so when I was rolling, I was like pushing it and squirting it so it would stick.
He was out there sculpting for real. Man. He was out there sculpting.
That's crazy. I saw that shit. I was like, wow, someone actually built a snowman.
Yeah.
Let alone it was this motherfucker right here.
That's the
in
same
front
thing
of
I
my
was
house. So.
I was like, who did it, Steve? He was like, me. I was like... all right, dude, all right. Yeah, man. He took the squirt bottle out there. He said, ch.
I mean, you know, I don't know. I thought I assumed that
Filling up your stomach.
he was up there groping the snowman, dude.
I don't know, bro. He
He's
might have
fondling the
been-
snowman.
No, he's just checking how firm the snow is.
all right, that was the 3 minutes.
Oh shit, Josh.
It was fine.
Nah, man, come on, man. Anything new during?
Now it's
During
back
your
to being fried again.
All right. Jeez, dude. Tony.
Yeah, regular week. Well, Alex was last week, so we just went out for drinks
Okay.
last night.
You get promoted yet?
No, I got another interview this week. I know. But, yeah, that was fine.
Mark.
I ain't do shit.
Great.
So...
Wait, you still got 13 seconds. Go.
Actually, I've been listening to a lot of Juice WRLD this week.
Really?
Really
You're on
depressed?
Sad boy shit.
I was like,
Nah,
You joining Sad Boy Records?
Mark,
Nah.
what happened?
Are you trying to get some? Are you trying to get some inspiration for some beats, or are you?
Something
I
happened?
like some of those
Hey,
beats.
like
Yeah,
some acoustic guitar with some.
yeah, it's good. Piano and all
No,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
he's been going through it. He texted me. He said he's going through some shit. He wants to be a part of Sad Boy Records.
Records. Nah, man. You know the snow. You know I'm over snow, man. We're already about to be in February. Can the snow just go away?
You ain't
Plus,
living
I'm
I think we've
sure-
been pretty lucky, but
Yeah.
We have, but I'm just
Well,
kind of.
Hopefully in 2 weeks it doesn't snow, because again that'd be very
Oh yeah.
uneventful to reschedule
trip,
on Brian again.
Yeah, that's it for me. So, as far as new shows, I watched You People.
I watched You People.
That is a fucking crazy good movie.
It was going good except for the Drake part. That part sucked.
Oh, there's.
I was watching it. I was like, oh, I bet you Mark would get all this stuff.
I thought that was pretty cool. Just saying.
I watched The Menu. That's really good.
I was just trying to get caught up on that '90s show. I finally finished that dog shit.
I did not finish.
I didn't
it.
even give it a try. I was like,
Oh, you didn't give it a try?
I was
Yo,
like,
you gotta give it a try,
I was like,
man.
this gotta be ass.
No,
So
you
what
gotta
did
give
what
it
did
a
you
try.
think of You People? Because I didn't get through the whole thing. I didn't think it was that
Whoa!
Ooh, movie Google.
What do you mean?
Google
Whoa!
garbage.
Whoa!
He says garbage. This is a hot take right now.
This is a super hot take. It's
I
the
didn't
number one
watch
movie in
this,
America right now. Just like,
I
Every
just-
movie that
I
comes
didn't
out is
think
the
it was
number one
that
movie in
funny.
America.
not
Maybe
everyone.
I missed some of the funny parts after, or like, because I didn't finish it.
I thought it was very
But-
like cringe.
I was like, there's a few-
Cringe?
I was like, oh, I laughed a couple times, but I was like, oh, this is not really.
Like,
funny.
every
I was
time
expecting
there's-
more funny with like Eddie Murphy and John Hill, but
I spent the whole movie like, why?
Is Jonah Hill funny?
He wasn't.
No, right?
He wasn't trying to be funny.
He wasn't trying to be funny.
He's
Not
not,
really.
funny when he tries, right?
It was just very like,
Jeez, dude.
I don't know. It was like I was on. I like, you know when you're on the edge of your seat, like, why would you say stuff like the whole?
Oh yeah.
Like the whole movie was like, really, like
maybe I,
You know why it was good?
why?
Now you know how black people feel. I didn't think so. I guess my wife is right. I thought it was still theatrical while hitting on all those heavy points, but I guess maybe the points were too heavy. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll watch it. Is it good?
It's good. And Jonah Hill,
I'll
he's
check it out.
funny when he's like talking to his sister and stuff. They were clowning each other in the at church or whatever. But
He's
it tackles.
He's
it
trying to
tackles
marry
lot
a
of-
black
yeah,
woman, right?
Lauren London.
Now, what movie did this before? With Ashton Kutcher? Was it
Guess
Ashton?
who? There's actually a few of them. Guess who? There was another one though. I feel like.
Did you
Can't think
feel
right now.
bad when he changed his podcast?
That was actually super relevant too. As soon as he said he's quitting his job to be a professional podcaster, I looked right at my wife. I was like,
No, I meant like after like,
everything?
the whole everything, and he went back to his podcast, and he was just like, yeah, you know, he's like, I didn't think you were right, but you were right.
I mean, that's how he was feeling at the time. It was very.
Is this at the end of the movie?
No, this is after all the. This is the climactic
Yeah.
part of after all the stuff goes
I
bad.
think there's like
goes
30
out.
minutes I didn't see. So
So you're saying like Eddie Murphy wasn't really as funny as Eddie Murphy can be funny?
yeah, I was expecting expecting more like
So,
jokes and stuff in the movie.
I cried.
We played a very angry person.
He did. But you know why it's so funny? I understand as a black dad with daughters why I have to work on myself. Because I don't want to do that. And right now, the fact that I find what he did funny, I gotta work. I still got work to do. But that
telling
is
you, that's
how.
a lot,
That
dude.
is literally how you respond. Like or how I would. What up, dude?
You got to work on yourself for days, dude.
Yo, he told my man in the car, he was like, so you quit your job to be a podcaster? And he's like, I know it sounds weird. Look, I know, but trust me, I'm gonna do everything within my power. I'm gonna do whatever it takes, And Eddie Murphy, he's like, you're gonna do whatever it takes, huh? Like I was just like, yo, that's so messed up. Don't mock him in this moment of vulnerability. It was funny to me though, but it was terrible. But yeah, no, Eddie Murphy, he wasn't funny. He wasn't trying to be funny. Eddie Murphy did a superb job at playing an angry black dad.
What's Mark got to work on? He's got to work on not being an asshole.
I just don't feel like people like during
he's
this
gotta keep
time
Roscoe
would
now.
make a movie like that.
I think it's a very relevant movie right now.
Relevant. I mean, like I don't know if some other people would like touch the subject though.
People.
Oh god.
You people.
not or you talking about because this is like you don't think anyone else would do it, or are you just talking about because this is what's his name, Kendra Barris's bag. He made Blackish. He made Black AF.
I mean, I guess
I was surprised
I have to explain,
that
yeah.
Jonah Hill was a co-writer, and I know I listened to some podcasts back in the day, like he was like talking about how like engulfed in hip hop culture he was and everything. So I think maybe he co-wrote this movie because like he felt close to the culture. Maybe he had this happen before. I don't know, but I know that like him and then him helping or working on whatever he did, whatever portion he put into it with Kenya Barris. Like this is Kenya Barris's like bag right here. So I was like, all right. I have to be in the mood for like, you know, the super, you
what
know.
did you think of the mom and everything she was saying?
I'll tell you in post-production. No, you can't ask me because actually maybe I'm the person to ask.
Yeah.
And you. It hit on all the, like it's.
Give me an example. Give me an example without spoiling it.
Here we go right here. It's when I think you should just get it when I say it's relevant. Like I understand Steve was watching it as a movie, but like as the movie went on, I'm like I was too. Like I was like, all right. Elise was like, let's watch this, and I was like, I want to play my game. You know,
what was Elise like during the movie?
What was the mom? What was the mom saying? I'm just curious.
Tell the part about the braids.
Yeah,
I like your
when you first meet the parents. Everything every black person thinks about when you meet your significant other's parents and they're not from your culture. The reason why I had Brian on speed dial when I drove out to meet my wife's parents for the first time. And it goes kind of like that, but like she didn't mean anything by it, which is like, I mean, yeah, but it is like a certain level of like ignorance towards the other person, towards the other side. So like you kind of just, it's.
Would you say your experience was similar?
Did anyone say that they had a nappy head?
No, it wasn't that extreme. That's why I say it was.
That
good,
shit was
because
crazy.
It hit on all those like extreme like things, but without being like hurtful or brash. It was like it wasn't funny, but it was like it was lighthearted. But like
that's why I said it was like kind of like cringe because
I would definitely cringe.
That's
a good.
Well, because I mean,
Yeah.
she was saying stuff that wasn't really. It wasn't bad, but it was just like.
It was socially awkward.
Yeah, because it's like, how do you respond to that? And then, so here's an example. So here's an example of what the mom said. This is the whole reason why he told his mom, hey, I think I need to help you with something in the kitchen. She's like, what? You never asked me. He's like, the kitchen. You know? She's like, all right, I'm just going to throw this out there. The cops, right? And I was just like, oh, shit. As I looked at my wife, I was like, oh, she better not do this shit. She's like, the cops. Like, you know, they're just jerks, and she starts going into like, you know, the abuse and stuff. She's like, I just want to know everyone's opinion on this, and then she like looks at Lauren London, and it's just like and then he took his mom in the kitchen and was like, she's like, what? It's just a general question. He's like, no, you didn't care about anybody else's. You didn't like pose the question and then look at Dad for his opinion.
Well,
like what the fuck?
The crazy thing about that is like she starts off and you're like, oh god, it can't go any worse.
Yeah, it can't get any worse than that, and then it gets worse.
The dad was like, you know, we can't judge all the cops like.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
I was
Yeah.
just like,
yeah, I was in my living room going through it, and I was like, yo, this is insane, but super relevant. Just saying. but I think it bridges the gaps for a lot of things that, you know, is going on right now. Or it doesn't bridge the gaps, but it highlights some things. It doesn't bridge any gaps, but
I think it's supposed to be awkward, right?
it's supposed to be. So
I mean, because it really is awkward in real life anyway.
it's awkward in real life.
Because you always have to go somewhere super far where there's no service. Because I know I have. I know you have.
Yeah, why is that?
I think Brian has.
Why is that?
It's set up this way.
But we're fine, right?
I'm not fine.
But it went the other way too. Like
It's
I
the
mean,
country, man.
yeah. So while Lauren London's experiencing this with his family, he was, Eddie Murphy as the dad was giving him a hell of a run.
And he took him to
Jesus. Oh, I didn't realize. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. She said, "Why did I just get off the phone? Why did you just take my parents to Roscoe's?" Like, that was that him just trying to guess? Like, oh, they'd like the spot. It's terrible. It's a terrible thing to do. It's terrible.
I kind of want to try it, but I
thought it was a phenomenal flick. You couldn't finish it, Steve? Dang. What part did you stop at? Where'd you stop?
There's like 30 minutes left.
What? So
He
you
said-
didn't even like him falling in love, though? Isn't that the 30 minutes?
No.
Oh, 30 minutes left.
Yeah.
Oh, so you
I got
man,
through
just finish
for a
that
bit.
plate. Finish that plate, dude.
he said,
I mean,
you know
it was
what?
probably like only an hour and a half. You watched through.
No, it's 2 hours. It's like
Steve was
like an hour
watching.
58 or
Steve was watching the show. He was like,
I was like,
maybe I'll go do the dishes.
I know.
Essentially, pretty much.
It's a good movie, and Eddie Murphy was a decent. He was an angry
I
dad.
think Charlie Murphy was funny that day.
I think it was just like too much cringe
yeah.
and not enough like haha that I was expecting.
I don't think it was supposed to be a ha funny. There was like small parts, but I think it was just supposed to be like a.
I think it was very cringe. I think it kept me watching is because it was interesting because of how relevant I guess the subject is, but like he had like podcasts and I don't know, it was interesting for sure, but it was very cringe.
Almost sounds like your black ass, huh?
What? Yeah, I guess. I think
I just think it hit on a lot of like points,
it did.
like what everybody's trying to do right now. Like even just like
What,
the basics
date
of like quitting
black
your
people?
job. No,
What are you
like quitting your job and trying to do
Yeah,
something
there it is.
you
Keep
like.
I don't think
Going.
that wasn't the highlight though.
I know it wasn't the highlight, but I'm
Yeah.
saying like those were.
That wasn't the relevant part I was
interesting
talking
parts.
Those are the most interesting parts
I
to
said
you.
those were interesting
Oh
parts.
yeah. But I think the like, how do I put this?
Just don't say it, man.
I think they were trying to highlight some of the difficulties one might face when trying to.
being in an interracial relationship.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
But
they
not-
added other
it's more
cringe
than that,
things
though.
like when he was talking to his boss and he was like,
Yeah.
"You got a big dick too." I'm like,
Oh, that's
what
not
the
just
fuck
those are
is
just bad
that?
jokes. Yeah.
I know. It's like,
And his
why?
friends were kind of over the top. Like
Yeah, that was weird.
that was
The
very
whole
weird.
cocaine thing.
Yeah, and then Eddie Murphy's just sitting there like,
You're a cocaine
so you
guy,
mean to
man.
tell me-
You're a cocaine
Yeah.
guy, man.
you mean to tell me all your friends sitting here doing a ton of cocaine, but you ain't never touched it? He's like, nope.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, crazy
He's
man.
like,
These guys are
"You shit
crazy.
yourself?"
Yeah, he's like, where's your cocaine guy, man? We're almost out. Remember? No, remember last time we came to Vegas, man? You shit yourself in the middle of the street.
The stripper was like,
It was
"I remember
that
you."
part was a bit much.
The stripper was like, "I remember you. You shit your pants last time you were here."
Yeah, like the stripper walking by saying, "I remember you." Like, that stuff was a bit much, but that wasn't the focus. Like that wasn't the stuff I focused on. That was supposed to be
That's
the stuff
probably why
that.
it was, because like all those like jokes, like those could have been like funny parts, and I'm just like, those didn't land for me. Like,
I think the
and I'm
topic
like,
was too heavy. Maybe.
Are you kidding me? Like, oh, you shit your pants.
You know what this sounds like to me?
Huh.
This sounds like a movie version of South Park. Like South Park has like some cringe stuff. Like I don't know if you should be saying
I
that.
would never compare this movie to South Park.
No.
You don't think so? That's
South
what
Park
that's what it
is
sounds
way
like
better.
to me.
South Park is my comedy, so like,
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. He likes the slapstick stuff, but the stuff that was the topic at hand was too heavy to just have like. So you had moments where you probably needed to break the tension a little bit, but that wasn't getting it done. But I didn't mind the tension. I think there were all things that needed to be addressed if you've experienced them in life,
Yeah.
and it's good stuff to address. The adversity.
So what do you rate? What do you rate it?
10.
Really?
What do you really rate it?
A 10 out of 10.
You saying this is the perfect flick?
This is that of amazing of a movie.
Okay, now I'm gonna ask for your real rating now.
Okay.
After I ask you that.
I think it was a very relevant movie for its time right now. Wow.
So what do you give it on a scale of 1?
You saw it, Andrew?
No.
So what do you give it on a scale of 1 through 9 then?
A 10.
So 9.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm not letting you give this movie a 10, man.
I literally was just about to be like, with just the conflict, I was like, I'm probably gonna just be passed on this movie.
What? Just because the conflict? You don't trust my judgment on this one?
Well, it's just because, to be honest, the way how you explain it, it does kind of bring.
Yeah,
Like,
how
does-
you explain it,
eh,
Mark.
well,
Yo, black ass.
It just
What?
says that you seem to enjoy it because you relate to a lot of the stuff of what the movie's about. And I know there's more to it, but it seems like a big factor is the fact that they're in like an interracial relationship, and it's them figuring out how they're like, how to intertwine. Yeah. And I guess maybe just the culture of
you know how to do it,
black and white person learning to kind of coexist.
Yeah, but it's for the culture.
For me, I've never experienced that.
You don't know what it's like being black?
Interracial relationship?
I was, but Holly didn't count.
You want to be black for a day, dude?
No, her parents. It's darker than that. I don't want to say, but
you know what? I've met some parents in my past, and you're right. It is kind of cringe.
Most of my relationships, when I met the parents, they're Asian. They love me.
So you wouldn't like the movie because you don't relate?
Well, I'm just saying, like, it doesn't seem like it. Like, well, based off of
maybe I like it. I don't know
what they are talking about is just that it's kind of cringe and it's difficult to watch. Where you don't mind that because you can relate to it. That's what I'm getting from the conversation.
Sounds right.
Yeah, I think I should be in the movie, man, because being in an interracial relationship, I just tell them how it is. I told Ali's mom, like, that's a white thing. Like, you sending me a postcard in the mail, that's super white.
Wait, you've actually said that?
Yeah.
What
I love
me?
that about you.
No one sends postcards.
I mean, again, there's probably.
What people should be like.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you. Look, the only appropriate time for you to send me an invitation is for a wedding, like a milestone thing or something that's important. You sending me something for like Valentine's Day or just like randomly, like don't. I'm gonna throw this out.
It's kind of a weird holiday.
I'm gonna throw this out. I'm gonna throw it out. I'm gonna throw it out.
What about thank you notes?
For what? Just text me.
Thank you.
Like like after Christmas or whatever, like thanks for the gifts or whatever.
Or like a family Christmas card.
Just text me.
You should watch it, Andrew.
A Christmas card?
It's a good flick.
Yeah, Christmas cards. I'm okay with that because that's like
a holiday
thing.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm okay with Christmas cards. I'm okay with weddings. I'm okay with remember the dates, like all that shit.
Yeah.
You just sending it like, I hope you guys are having a great summer. That was one of the cards we got.
What?
I'm like,
maybe they just care.
Don't.
Don't care.
See,
Don't. And everything you're saying, you feel like you should be in the movie. The movie would be 10 minutes long. Everyone would just like not want to come to the wedding.
I got more, Mark.
well,
I can go for longer than 10 minutes.
This is exactly what I was just saying. I was just like,
meet the parents,
something.
Like, Marlon would have said something.
We're never coming over here again. Like, no, I liked your folks. Like, no, we're not allowed. Super rude, super abrasive. Yes.
But I'm not wrong. What's wrong with me being honest? If people, never mind. I'm not gonna.
I guess I just 100%, not 100%, but I relate to the situation.
Yeah, and I get that. I definitely.
But even like not so focused on myself, just looking at it from a broader spectrum. It's like one of those topics that like the world could benefit from because there's a lot of crazy shit going on. So it's just like, hey, here's how we address these things. You should watch this. It was a very good ending. Except my wife thinks they should have got dressed up for... Anyways, I'm not going to spoil it, but...
So would you rather watch this again, or would you rather go through Kaleidoscope again? I'm just trying to figure out...
I get to pick the order?
You can pick the order. I'm just trying to figure out what... Because I'm going to watch one of these tonight. I'm going to either watch
I was about to say,
Kaleidoscope...
you should watch The Last of Us. That's been pretty fire.
Okay, but...
The third episode.
Yeah, me too. The
That's-
first two episodes are fire.
So Last of Us has been killing it.
That's already like a proven thing. Like it's got the stuff. This stuff I haven't watched either of these, and I'm just trying to figure out where I want to invest my time tonight.
I think this is better to me. This movie, You People, was better than Kaleidoscope.
Wow. How do you feel?
I mean, he already said it.
You said Kaleidoscope?
He said, "What order?"
He said, "Can I pick the order?"
Yeah.
Like I said, there's stuff I liked about the movie, but like,
I guess if it's not relevant, it's not gonna. It's because it's not really funny, so it comes off kind of like the cringeworthy things hit extra hard. But like I almost caught myself watching it to see how like they would kind of like fix this shit now, like, because some of it was like extreme and it was hitting you over like the head with like heavy topics after topic, and it's just like, but okay, how would you rectify this? Like, because some of the shit the mom was saying was crazy. Eddie Murphy was going crazy. He was nuts, right? The ending was all right.
I just felt like I was like on the edge of my seat, you know, because how cringy it was.
Yeah.
Like throughout the whole.
It's like, oh my gosh.
Someone said,
oh my gosh.
You're just like, it. I don't know. It almost felt like a little forced too from the acting.
Did you watch it with the wife?
Yeah.
What did she think?
I think she lost interest like super quick.
Dang.
Like she was playing a game on her phone like the entire movie.
Damn.
I mean, either
Was she winning?
Yes, either you get it or you don't. But regardless, I think it's a good watch.
You think it's a good watch? It sounds like you're leaning towards Kaleidoscope.
He said that
I don't know.
earlier.
I didn't hear him say that. I heard him say, "Can I pick the order?"
And then you said yeah, and then he's like,
Oh.
well, then yeah.
Yeah.
watch it.
Steve's definitely watching Kaleidoscope
I
over
watched
this
the
movie.
Kaleidoscope.
Steve turned it off, dude. With only 30 minutes left, you gotta finish
He said,
that.
"I'm cutting this."
I might come back to it, but yeah, it was.
He said,
Huh?
"You
It was
people."
interesting, because like I said, like
It was.
I don't know. I like the whole them both being into like hype
Hip hop.
stuff.
Yeah.
That kind of
His
I don't know,
podcast was
the
sweet.
podcast
Yeah,
was,
his
like,
podcast was sweet.
interesting.
But that's why I guess that's where Marlon's take as far as like just being honest and being upfront. Like you don't have to hide. Don't hide, you know, part of who you are just because like
No.
as long as you're not appropriating, which he started to do because he didn't want to. He was trying to start to prove himself. Just tell you that. Say I have a pod that talks about black culture, but instead he was like, I have a pod that talks about.
Culture.
You know, the culture.
the culture.
He's like, why can't you just say black culture? Why you gotta say the culture? like it was just like, yeah.
I like the fact that because I think the the biggest thing was between the mom and the girl.
Yo, that's when it got heavy. Because the Eddie Murphy shit was funny, but those were some.
Because.
And then the victim shit, like that was they got into the whole Karen thing and because she was like, I don't like the way you treat me, and then
Like
she started
the-
to cry. And she was like, now you're gonna play the victim, like
Yeah,
I'm doing
yeah,
something wrong,
yeah.
but
Like the whole thing of like you should treat people like they're a person and like talk to them like you would anybody
like an
else.
individual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of like
But the
trying to change.
But the twist was though, because normally we see these things in a much more harsher light. So the twist was, what if it comes from a loving space, like two people from different backgrounds come together? Like let's shed some light on what goes on behind the scenes. Other than that, we've seen 1,000 times where like we love each other, our folks can't get along, but like as long as we have each other, we're good. No, let's try to be one big happy family, but you have different views, you have different views. How do we like,
And
you
the,
know?
and the fact that they showed it from both sides.
Yeah.
And how like.
Yeah. Her shit was super heavy. I understand that the Eddie Murphy shit is supposed to be heavy, but that shit was funny to me as a black dad. But it was both of them were heavy. They
I don't
showed
know,
both
like,
sides. So
like Eddie Murphy was more real, I guess.
yeah, but they were showing like over the top.
But
Black people could be over the top too. He renamed it. Like, remember his brother, Mike Epps?
Yeah,
Mike Epps was like,
he's like-
"Yo, Mama named you Woody. Like, why you walking around here Akbar? Like, and then like
He's
you know,
he said it's Akbar. He's like the same amount of syllables.
yeah, he said it's Akbar, bitch. Why can't you remember? He's like, man, Mama named you Woody. It's like, but that's like because Akbar Shabazz Jenkins is a Black Panther, so. So I thought it was good. Just watch it. Just give it a shot, though. Steve, finish the movie, though. All right, man. Do you guys want to talk about Last of Us, or can we get into some gaming stuff? Tony, you weren't here last week. I wanted to talk about Fire Emblem. Me and Josh touched on it a little bit, but he don't really play video games, so.
Last of Us is kind of cringe.
What do you enjoy in life?
Nothing.
Got him. Got him. Just name
You
one
don't
thing.
enjoy
Just say
anything?
Candy.
Hookers and cocaine.
You enjoy hookers and cocaine?
No answer. Huh?
Never tried it, but I wouldn't say no.
So games.
I don't The only reason why I say it was cringe is if you watched the last episode from previous week, the ending was a little weird.
Did you play Last of Us?
Yo! What'd you say?
You watched me play the whole thing?
Last of Us 1.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, dude.
But you know what? That scene didn't happen in Last of Us 1.
They did change it slightly. They had a different little bit of tweaks.
Wait, you
to
finished
it.
Last of Us 1?
I watched Marlon finish Last of Us 1.
Yeah, me too. I think Wait, did I watch you finish?
I got the second one.
Huh?
I got the second one.
I've never seen the second one. Wait. I think I watched you play a little bit of the second one too.
I don't even know if maybe I did. I don't know.
Your boy here beat both of them.
Damn!
Oh, somebody played the second one.
I know I was streaming the first one.
Yeah. Oh, streaming the first one?
Nah,
I watched you play the first one a long time ago
Yeah.
on PS3.
Yeah.
No, you didn't. Stop.
I'm
just joking.
That was a solid game at the time when it came out. To me, that was
1 and 2 solid. Which one's better?
one is definitely better.
Okay.
It
So-
was definitely a 10 out of 10 game when the game came out.
Dang. What's number 2?
Probably like an 8, 9. It's tough. There's a lot of controversy with it and different aspects of it, but it's still, in my opinion, it's still a really good game. But
Okay.
But I don't know. The only thing that they changed up and that they did in the show that they try to make it more realistic, because in the game, so just for a little background, if no one knows like how what the game's about is, so the world is infected by fungus that are pretty much
in
like
your beer.
zombies. Like that's the whole premise of
No,
the
that's
show.
your beer. The fungus
Sorry.
that Tony's talking about, it's in your beer. That's what the
But-
smell was.
Those zombies look nasty.
Crazy.
But-
Like drinking beer one time makes you a zombie.
Oh, damn.
But pretty much because like
Or don't tell anyone. We'll make a movie on it.
like because that was like the whole premise was just like they gave more background to it, which was kind of cool in the show that they did in the game. Like they basically explained like they did like a quick flashback of like 1960 of like a doctor talking about like what's the most dangerous thing, like bacteria. That's what they're talking about, like like because of flu and different diseases. And the one doctor's like, no, it's actually fungus. It's like there's a fungus that's so dangerous that that they take over ants to control them to do their will. And there was like they were just like, what happens if they did that to humans? It was like, granted, fungus can't live past a certain temperature which the human body has, but they were like, and then the doctor was like, but what happens if they evolve and they can survive? And they needed to do it because of global warming, and that's what kind of alludes to, and that's what pretty much happens in the game. The game basically has it where fungus is taking over people, and
Fungus.
yeah,
And it's all connected.
we would.
yeah,
we
but
would
also
lose to
like,
fungus.
and in the
Like
game,
hive mining.
kind of, yeah,
Like the hive from Destiny.
In the game, like pretty much how it does is by like spores or like around, so it's in the air. They didn't want to do it for the show because then it'd make it seem like everyone should be infected because like it's just in the air. So
Well, I mean, they did that for The Walking Dead. Everyone's infected, and then when you die,
yeah,
you turn into-
yeah, but they didn't do it on this one because like because in the game, the more you breathe in the spore, the more like you turn, and there was areas that was more highly infected. So in this one, they just didn't do that. There's like if you got bit or whatever, you would turn because you got and like they made it where like Josh was saying, like they're all connected now. So there's like little fungus like veins or vines that if like you have to be really careful because if you like step on it or in touch with it, it can literally send hordes of zombies to you and stuff like that. So they do it a little different, but I mean, besides that change that they did, for at least for the first 2 episodes, again, I don't know how many episodes there are, it follows the game to a pretty much T, and I've enjoyed it.
Let me ask you this:
Yeah.
Do they have clickers in there?
Actually, the second episode, yeah, you see it.
I'm watching.
Yeah.
I made out with one.
Oh,
What?
you're not supposed to do
Oh.
that though.
No, she didn't do it with a clicker. Clickers are those crazy.
Well, she made out with a zombie.
Yeah,
Yo, the clickers that was the freakiest shit in the game, dude.
yeah, because again, like,
What's a clicker?
so in the game and in the show, I'm probably sure explain. Pretty much like, so the game goes through like a time skip, like in it. So like when you first start off the game, you see the world start getting affected. Like the world is like going into chaos. and then I think it's like 20 years
What's
later,
that?
like after you finish that, the world kind of has like, the world's gone to shit.
Yeah.
And so you have cities that are just like, that's what they look like.
Yeah.
So
They make like they make like a weird clicking noise, dude.
yeah, so the world has evolved like 20 years.
She made one of those.
Not fully.
How? The face is blown out.
Yeah, so that's actually part of the reason.
Important part.
Yeah, it's actually pretty
Right
important
there.
The mouth.
because
Oh gosh, dude. Look at
so this is like this is they're showing them like these are what after you've been infected for so long, this is what happens to you.
Okay.
And obviously their face is blown out, they can't see.
Yeah.
So they do everything by hearing.
So like do like sonar type thing.
Yes.
Oh.
Yep. So throughout the time, and in the game is like that. You can't make sound. Like you have to throw like
throw a bottle
bottles
with that bitch.
and bricks, so you can make sound effects, so then they can run over there, so you can try to escape, or if you want to try to fight them, you have to distract them.
Bullets
If
are
they're-
precious.
Yeah. So like, but
Is there
the
running gun through the game?
There was enough bullets, man.
I was like, that's not my style. I was like,
There's not enough. I tried.
What's your
but
style?
I'm stealth.
Tactical.
Yeah.
That's not true. Dude, I played Metal Gear. What was it called?
Here we go.
Peacekeeper.
Yeah,
he's
well,
like, here we
I
go.
played Peacekeeper with this guy. This guy's got rocket launchers. This guy's got shotguns. He's blowing everyone. The kingdom come, dude. Just blowing them the hell away. I'm trying to be tactical.
As the story goes, everything he says about me blowing stuff up, obviously that's him.
Remember when he asked us if we thought he was like a pathological liar, and we all agreed that and he looked at us like we was wrong.
We're all past
You did do that.
He looked through the eyes. He said, "You did do that."
But yeah, and then like obviously in the game, and I'm pretty sure in the show, there'll be more because there are other types that if they were infected longer, they become even more.
Then you become
monstrous.
a bloater.
Yes, that
Wait,
is
so the
actually
bigger
what
the
I'm-
zombie, the stronger? Is there like a hierarchy?
kind of, yeah.
Are the clickers like high up there? Who's the strongest zombie?
Who's the
yet?
Wesker?
Oh,
There's a Wesker.
who's the strongest type of zombie? They're all these are types, right? Or is there a boss zombie?
There is a boss.
There's like a big gargantuan looking motherfucker. It's not the bloater. The bloaters were big.
Yeah, there's like armored ones and stuff like that too.
Steve, did you play this? Is this not your bag? This is Steve's bag, right?
Oh yeah, there was a king rat. I remember that guy.
A king rat?
Yeah, that guy was not fun.
What? Ew. A king
Yeah,
rat.
click on the bloaters.
Rat Kings.
Ooh, runners.
That's
Oh
one.
yeah,
I'm assuming the
Shamblers were
fastest
pretty
ones
annoying.
are the dangerous ones, right? Ew. Oh, he is covered in just nastiness.
Rat Kings are where the rats get their tails all stuck together and move as a pack, right?
It was a boss, yeah, but they were pretty much just like
That's
a
a real
group of
thing.
rats. Yeah,
These guys, I don't want to
gaming.
fuck with them at all. Actually,
Those are real things.
yeah, those guys took
Those
a
not.
while to.
yeah, they had like those like little spots right there.
That
Those are like the
exploded.
only parts that like you can like really kind of hurt them.
But even if you do shoot them
Oh,
in that
shit.
spot, like
They blow
they
up.
explode and they hurt you, so you have to do it at a distance.
distance,
And they're fast.
they are fast.
Yeah,
So what's the strongest? Are there? Is there? You said there was a hierarchy. So which one's the strongest?
this one was
Whoa.
the boss that really was not fun. and
You ever
very-
seen something like that run at you,
Rat
dude?
king form? No, stalker. Ooh,
Yeah, you don't want to.
hell no.
You
Look
don't
at
want none, dude.
I got hands, but he got hands.
Yeah, he'll throw hands and he'll eat your ass
But
too.
I mean, yeah, the game. I think the game is good because like obviously you can kind of think of it, I guess, like Walking Dead, like because like not
Yeah, I was
only do
gonna
you
say,
have,
which is better?
you know,
Now that we have a Last of Us show, which is better? Walking Dead.
I haven't seen Last of Us, but I'm gonna go ahead and say Last of Us is better.
just because it's
Yeah.
based off a game.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say Last of Us.
That's
Well, so I mean, I haven't finished the complete show of Walking
Right,
Dead,
right,
but based off of what I've watched and based off of me beating the entire first and second part of Last of Us, Last of
That
Us.
lasted a lot of seasons, so.
Yeah,
I know.
Walking Dead is long, but
How many are there?
they're still going.
Who's still alive?
No, it's wrapped
over?
up now. Yeah,
It
it's
is?
like
Are they all dead?
10 or 11 seasons. I haven't finished the last season yet, but
I heard Rick.
He died a while ago, didn't he?
no.
No, he
He
got
left the show.
helicoptered out.
Yeah.
To where?
But I heard that
supposed to be a movie.
him
I
and
hear.
Michonne,
I don't know.
got together.
I think that got canceled, but I'm not sure.
No,
got a
well, I
little
guess you'll never know now.
He got a little jungle fever. Wait, what? The show got canceled?
No, like the show.
Oh, he did Jungle
They
Fever.
canceled?
Or
Him and
the movie for
Michonne
that.
have a baby.
Yeah, he is in the pump.
Maybe they should watch.
I don't think they need that type of.
I know, they
I
should
think
be.
their world is a little different.
Yeah, they're fine. They're fine.
She probably just chop you up for asking you something stupid.
Yeah, if you got a girl that's good with a sword.
She's damn good with
Double
the sword.
entendre. Anyways, I want to talk about Fire Emblem. Damn it! Is there any other games before we? Because me and Tony gonna nerd out on some Fire Emblem real quick, dude.
You only got 5 minutes to nerd out on it though.
I know, man. This is a good game. I'm contemplating
No, yeah,
playing it again.
It's really
You
good.
already beat it?
No,
I
I'm
was
gonna play it
also-
again though.
I was like, that's what
Do
you.
some things differently.
I was like, that's what you said when you said that. I was like, that's kind of crazy. Did you beat it? And you're like, no. I was like, oh, it's kind of
Well,
crazy to play it again.
because if you've played a Fire Emblem game, which I have, you kind of know how it's gonna end. It's the same story, just different
Oh yeah,
characters.
yeah, that's true.
And their little ring engine is cool. So like you have same story, Fire Emblem, different characters. Characters are cool. Like the engine with the ring is cool. It's just there's a lot of pluses for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really a lot of setbacks, really. No, we said
Google.
we said Fire Emblem. No, we said Fire Emblem, dude. We said Fire Emblem.
She said, "Okay, sorry, bitch."
Yeah. I thought that the ring thing was smart.
Yep, I agree.
I just wish archers didn't dodge so fucking much.
What?
You gotta get
That's
your weight up, dude.
Yeah, I was about to say like archers are normally that fast. They're speedy. That's the whole point. Every class has a type of mechanic.
You didn't know
Our-
about
The
games? dude?
conversation last time. I think the biggest problem you guys had was the fact that rewind thing.
Oh, yeah.
The Dragonstone is limited.
Yeah, it's
Tony
limited.
told me.
Yeah, I
Tony
told her.
told me.
I was stuck on a level for a while. I was like, damn, no, I can't do that. I died. I was like, all right, let's rewind it. I was like, all right, I can't do that. Nope, I died again. Okay, rewind it back. I was like, all right, I can't do that. I died.
you know
And
what?
I was like, wait, I can't rewind it no more. I was
As the other person, when Tony wasn't here, as the other person who uses it, who plays on hard mode, you're supposed to know that.
Yeah, I didn't die that much.
Did you beat it?
So on hard mode.
Yeah, or you didn't play that much.
So on hard mode.
Are you done?
limited, but on your mode, it was
Mine, the little time wheel, I can rewind time as many times as I want to.
So on normal mode or whatever.
It's infinite.
It's infinite.
But
on hard
can y'all
mode-
tell me how many turns?
Isn't
I
it
don't know.
How do you
I
not
don't
know? There
remember.
should be a number on it, right?
I've only had to really use it like
It's like 5.
twice. Like
So
I've
you
only
can-
hit the cap twice.
So you can rewind time twice, or 5 times. Sorry. Is that 5 turns or just you can? Use
No, you can do
5
it
times?
as many times.
Okay,
But,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
5 times. or
Okay.
whatever.
What there is.
So okay, that's better. Now that's a hard mode.
Is it?
The reason why
Kinda.
I used it so much is because like
You say you didn't
those,
use it?
those archers. No, recently
Okay.
is because those archers, dude. Like
You can't just be flying your people in there. You know,
He said the reason I used it so much is because my strategy was whack and the archers kept dodging and they kept shooting.
The Falcon Warriors you can't fly into enemy
She wasn't
territory.
even killing my Falcon Warrior because my Falcon Warrior wasn't ever near an archer. She would.
Also,
like,
the archers were just killing your regular people.
She was like he was killing my either my magic users or my other archer, and every freaking person I literally sent 4 people up against one archer one time because she shot my archer was gonna kill it, right?
Yeah.
Shot, nope, he hit me. I was like, oh fuck! Now next turn these guys gonna kill me because they always go for your weakest dude.
Get him out of there. Where's your healer at? What's this?
Did you just train one guy up?
You can't just train one guy.
Did you try switching your weapon that gives you a better percentage of hitting?
I don't have very many weapons.
Were
You
you
should.
using a
What-
steel
what
weapon?
chapter are you
'Cause
on?
That's usually the weapon that
I'm
misses.
only on chapter 8 or something.
Oh, me too. Well, I'm on 12, but
I'm on 13.
oh, you're on hard mode though.
When was the last time you played?
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
All right, how about this? Very important question.
Just a moment ago.
Very,
Well, I know you're gonna beat it. My concern is him.
All right, look at. Do you do any of the side quests to make your people stronger, or do you just do chapter quests?
Actually, I think I don't know.
Hold on, we had this conversation on Discord, so I'm letting him answer.
I didn't know there was side quests.
You garbage.
Hold on.
Is there
Okay,
even any side
I'm gonna rewind that comment.
Yeah, dude, when on the world map,
Yeah,
look at these guys just clowning.
I guess I can
on the
throw
world
that
map-
joke as many times as I want, dude, and just rewind it, and it's gonna be okay.
On the world map, when those guys pop up, after you do missions, and then it shows the world map and those enemies pop up. Though you can go back to those old spots on the map, and it's like a skirmish or training.
No, but there's also like it branches out to like another area that you can go do like a side mission to. Like that you learn more
But he's
lore.
not there yet. He's only on chapter 8.
I thought you had like two,
Nope.
1 or 2 before that.
There's literally.
Oh, there was one.
There's literally
Yeah.
only like 2 or 3 zones.
Wait, do you have
that
Gene?
go to.
Do you own Gene? You got Gene on your team? You got it. He's like the first side quest. Tony's right.
Yeah. Gene is the first side quest. Yep.
So when you beat that first mission, that first chapter, it's like chapter 1 or 2. Stop. Stop looking at me. I'm trying to be.
Just tell him he's garbage and then rewind it and then continue.
Stop! After like chapter 1 or 2, you go to the world map. The first thing that pops up is like a bad guy on that island. You go back there and you can scoop up Gene.
Yep.
Yo,
He's like a good healer. Yeah.
yo, he's
Is he
good.
better than the other chick?
He starts off worse because he has lower stats.
He's like-
but he's like one
He's
of
the
those.
villager of Fire Emblem. Remember,
Yeah.
like you always get a character that's weaker at first, but because you get to start him from level 1, and he usually has a talent called expertise that lets all his
Actually,
skills
that is
level up.
the exact talent that he has. Yes.
Yeah, you can,
And he gets
like,
better
boost him.
stats. Yeah. Every time you level, he gets more stats.
So he gets stronger the longer you use him. You gotta train him now.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is you went to the world map and you just kept hitting A. You said Frederick.
There's no Frederick.
I know, but you
Luis is pretty close.
Pretty
Yeah,
good.
he's pretty
just
close.
good.
you just kept saying Frederick instead. You said Frederick.
There's some Lewis in there, dude. That guy just fucking.
Yeah.
Why do you do that? He's great. He takes no damage. It's
Yeah, he's
insane.
great.
I had to restart my game once though because I didn't think it was even worth rewinding, even though I have infinite. But I was just so angry because I put him in there, and it was in a fog of war, and a fucking mage came out of nowhere and just scooped him.
Yeah.
Magic hurt. He takes no damage from any other weapon. Bows, swords, axes, lances. You put whatever you want to on him, and you can't touch him.
Yeah, but
But
you
magic.
put a mage on him. Yeah, he melts like butter.
He melts like butter.
Just
Yo,
like on,
I
honey
was
butter
like,
fried
yo, you
chicken.
can't mess with me, dude. And then all of a sudden he says enemy turn, and he came out the woods. It's like, he was like, she's at 2 health. I was like, she gets attacked twice. I was like, no!
Yeah.
Soft reset.
I just turned mine to a general. He literally takes no damage from no one now, except for still mages though.
He's gonna be my next.
And I'm at a point where mages can like hit me long range, so it's kind of bad though. Like they'll be like, "Oh, I'm just gonna
yeah.
hit you across the map," and I'm just like, "No,
You're talking
no."
about the ballista thing?
No, just there's
Oh,
mages.
skills?
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's mages that have like those
Dang, you
those
got-
tomes that like
Oh,
hit
yeah.
from mad far.
I just think that Ragnarok movie is broke.
That Ragnarok move is sweet,
It
and
is,
you have
bro.
it's you use it, use it,
Yeah.
Dude,
huh?
that's the only reason why I could kill that thief guy.
That's crazy. You know, there's
So
so
just wait till you get to chapter.
Ah,
wait till you
yo!
get to chapter 11 though.
Yo.
I think every Fire Emblem game has that, right?
What?
Subquest?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they do.
they do actually.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
pretty
they
much
do.
That's crazy.
I mean, I've literally only done like 3 missions.
Look, don't get defensive.
But I thought you said you were on mission 8.
He literally gunned it. He wondered why he was having a tough time. He's literally just going through the story. He's
Well-
not. He's gonna be able to level up and like reclass his people by like chapter 19 if you just keep going at that pace.
What I also like is that the skirmishes they match to your level.
That is
So
true.
It's sweet because at first the regular missions
Tell
because
him.
I leveled up.
He said, "Talk
Tell
to
him.
him. Talk to
It
him."
was a little easy at a point. Actually,
The-
the skirmishes are
The
harder for me.
skirmishes level to your level, so they are hard every time, but you get great experience.
Mm-hmm.
The chapter levels do not level, so once you do it, you just go in there and do a couple skirmishes. You hit that chapter again, the arrows ain't gonna hurt you. Okay?
Maybe depending who you send
Well,
in there.
yeah.
The arrow chick sucks, dude.
No, she done Etier or whatever her name is. Mine is superb.
She sucks.
Mine's great.
You go.
Are you reusing the rings and putting this? Did you figure out the ring system? It took us a minute, but we.
I
figured it out
did.
now.
I figured it out too.
I figured it out.
But Elcrest is better.
Tony likes the other archer. The original chick is.
Yeah, as soon
sweet,
as I
though.
got him, I was like, oh, his moves are way better.
His skill is pretty good.
All right, we don't need this other
You just
one
gotta
anymore.
go skirmish a little bit, dude.
And then when you meet the other archer, you're like, oh, this archer's cool too. I'll use these two instead of the other chick. So Etier is just
I like her.
8 still, I believe.
Josh
Dang.
just wants to do hard mode.
Them arrows is gonna keep hurting.
He said, "I'm gonna do this hard mode." No subquest.
He said no. Quest.
Frederick.
You gotta go back, man. You can't just run and gun, dude.
I mean, you can. I mean, 'cause that's what you do.
No, he can't.
When you
He can't.
just wait till you get to. I think you passed it, but chapter 11, that's the one I had so far the hardest time because there's a point where you do back-to-back missions. There's no break. You don't go back. You don't re-equip your items. You don't get to whatever. Like you just finish one mission and you go straight to the other. And they put you in really bad critical spots where like you can't like if you do the one mission, if you had like because whatever team you had, that's the same people you use.
Yep.
So you better hope you set up that first team right.
You better hope you don't got a couple arrows in your back already, because they're gonna put about a couple more in you.
And then you get some mages that do some BS shit where they can freeze you, and it's terrible.
Yo, man,
I
but
lost a lot of people.
you hear him? If you do a couple skirmishes, though, it'll be a little easier, though.
He said he doesn't want to do skirmishes.
It's gonna be really hard. You like hard?
Arrow people.
What's your favorite class? It's a good topic.
Wolves.
That's a
person, isn't it?
That's how he plays the game, though. So you like?
You got another
what is he? A
person
knight?
that's-
You like
no,
knights?
No, he's a what was it? A lance.
Well, they call it Lancer Knight or whatever. in
Yeah, I
this
think it's a
game.
Lance Knight.
Axe Knight and
Yeah,
whatever.
but then you meet Jade, and then she's the same thing except for she uses the axe.
Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah.
Can you grow it?
There's a
Yeah,
hand
if
axe.
you get a hand axe, yeah. I mean,
Do
I
you know
have
the different weapons? Just
I have a
please.
spear on Luis,
Please
so
tell me the
he
different
just
weapons,
throws
so.
the spear.
You know the weapons? You know the different weapons? That's why you have a tough time. You do know monks can break the archers so they can't shoot at you?
I don't have one.
You do.
They're-
Well,
they're-
actually, you don't have Jean, but
they're
you have
huge.
what's
You have a twin, the
From
chick.
yeah.
Yeah, he sucks too.
She's a girl. She's a girl. And I use her. She's great.
She sucks.
No, I replaced her with Jean. Well, I mean, when he
I use her and Jean. You gotta just go back and do the mission to get them. You don't even have them. You're chapter 8, you don't have them.
you
you
I thought you said you only
take
did
away.
3 missions.
you do get Jean right
The
away.
world map. There's only like isn't chapter 8 like third mission in?
Chapter 8 is the 3rd mission, and those numbers don't even make sense.
8 equals 3, Mark. Come on now.
No, I'm not. Like when you start on the thing in the world map, the chapters aren't individual point.
So, okay. Whatever mission it was where it first teaches you about the world map. I don't know if it was 1 or 2 or 3. It might have been up there. But whenever they show you the little, whatever mission you do after that, it shows you that little tutorial in the world map. Literally after that, it zooms in on this island. Bing, dude pops up over here. And my first instinct, I don't know about you, but I'm assuming Tony too. Our first instinct was to go visit that island and see what the fuck's going on over there, because clearly the game wants you to go over there. It's zoomed in over there. You decided to just go to the chapter 3.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
You gained an ally.
How was I supposed to know?
Josh, like, it's a trap.
And that's why you are where you are. That's why you are where
That's
you
why
are.
you're stuck with still common enemies that are archers. You haven't even met a sniper yet, or
He said this game.
general.
Yeah, you know they level up, right? He said, I hate archers. They level up. They still have a whole other level you got to deal with.
He said this game is hard, Frederick.
I hate archers. That's level 1.
Well, I never said I was stuck. I just said I hated the archers.
Well, I assumed that when you said they were killing your people over and over again, you were playing correctly and restarting your game.
I will say, I stopped using.
Oh, wait. You don't have people dead. You don't have
He's
people
the
dead.
only one that would kill one of my guys.
Oh, you don't have anybody dead, though.
No.
Okay.
I will say I stopped using what's her name, Yunaka, because I realized thieves don't have another evolution class.
They're just thieves.
They're just thieves.
There's no assassin?
Nope.
This game is trash. This game is all the way trash. Thieves don't evolve.
Throw it in the trash, Mark.
Thieves don't evolve into
No,
assassins.
it's tough. This game. So my biggest criticism of this game is that there's too many unique,
Yeah, like
companions, like Tiamat, like
he's just they're
he's
like
a lord, and Alfred.
well, they transform their lords or whatever. They start out whatever they are, like prince of whatever.
Yeah.
And then they evolve into like something, but it's a title. Like
Yeah, it's a very
that's
specific
cool.
thing.
Yeah, that's
to
cool.
them.
But like, just give me more classes.
So there's
right?
no point of ever trying to change them up because like that unique class is usually way better. So and there's too many of it.
Like the
then
main
you-
character he was a dragon child, and
Yeah.
then he evolves into dragon.
Yeah, for like a
He's
dragon,
like a
lord
dragon.
or something like that. Yeah.
Dragon.
Dragonborn?
But
Dragon Ball.
so like
Dragon
there are just too
Ball.
many of that because like literally like so far like half the team is like with unique characters. Like
Yeah.
Can thieves steal unique items?
You can only take
Like
green
low
items.
chance.
I think if you can get a weapon that does it, I'm not sure. But these are thieves for a base class. They are very powerful. Like they are like extremely
Knives is a crazy weapon. In this
And then
game.
like on top of it, they do have like a debuff that they add that makes it where like.
That's what
So
I'm saying.
first of all,
it's
like-
not them. It's the knife. It's the weapon. So
yeah,
being
so-
able to use knives in this game is super essential because not only do they have a range of like 1 to 2 squares, it debuffs the enemy.
Yeah.
It puts poison on them, and then whatever attack they take after the poison, it does extra damage.
Yeah,
it's
but-
insane. And to be able to throw it like 2 squares away.
And it's not just that.
So
they
slag in Borderlands.
they already do like
Yeah.
high damage, and they have usually like really good like resistance and like
Or
defense.
just dodge. Yeah.
Yeah, or speed. So like, so they have really high resistance, so mages don't kill them right away, and they have really good like evasion because like they have good dexterity.
But
so it's hard
thieves,
to hit them.
thieves always evolve into assassins, dude.
It
Yeah.
sounds like there's balance.
So like, yeah, like the thieves are pretty strong. So I mean, I kind of get it because like in the older games, thieves were like. They were cool, but they weren't strong. They always died. It was always a risk sending them out. But then when they turned into assassin, you just
Now,
didn't care. You
You're
just
just like, all right, army, focus on the war. Assassin, you just go frolic over there.
Yeah,
Just
just
go
do
ahead
it,
and get
dude.
that treasure
You just do-
because no one can touch you
yeah,
now.
no one because like you were just so fast. Like you
Your
never
dexterity,
got
your dexterity is just so high.
You never got
That's
hit.
that's not really strategy, man. If you just level
But
up
it's
this one guy and
it's
you make
fun.
him Frederick, and then
No. At this point, my whole team is strong. Just he goes to get the treasure. We focus on fighting the war. Everybody wins.
Because there's always gonna be like your leaders or whatever, your nobles and your lords that are just like they have the specialty class that are just like super busted. Like they're just absurdly strong. Like honestly, right now, like I said, Elcrest and Alfred, those guys right now are just like monsters for me. Like
My main dude he's a dragon now. Dude. Come on now.
you
So,
love
like-
dragons.
He's strong. Man.
what was it? Like we talk about Luis how strong. Like my Alfred is like double him. He takes like no damage, but he can move twice as far, and he still like just pretty much fucks everyone up.
Yeah.
So I just go out there and just send him out. And he's just like,
Does he have a
bam.
ring?
My Diamant and my main character
Not now.
are
He does not
monsters.
have a ring.
But my healer's a monster too. You can't hit her.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you
That
can.
skill that she has, if she's around the main character, she gives him and her plus 10 avoidance.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
I have the skill because I gave her the Marth ring, so she can get the skill of the plus 15 avoidance.
Mm-hmm.
She can just sit in the middle of the battle and heal without getting hit. Anyways, I know what I'm going to turn Yunaka into now. She's going to be a sword master because it sounds like Thief's pointless. So, well, that's my producer told me we got to get out of here, though.
Need to order some food.
Oh, what you
I'm
get?
going to Popeyes, dude. I'm on a chicken kick right now, dude.
He's all his chicken talk.
Yeah, all this chicken talk made me hungry. Thanks for coming by and kicking it with us, dude. I know we didn't get to talk about a lot of things we wanted to talk about. I want to give some more takes on Hogwarts Legacy. Super excited for that game, but
I think you're supposed to.
I don't think you're allowed to play that game.
Yeah, she said some shit about the transgender.
I don't know what you're talking about. But catch us on
she
Twitch.
Said a woman, she said the thing about the woman and the
Nope. I heard it was crazy. I might have to go read up on it. I don't know.
he was gonna be asked anyway.
Whoa!
Just don't get it.
Why? You're not gonna get me. All right, man. Just come through on Twitch on Sundays at 6:30 on the Dizzle, dude. Come
Eastern
watch.
time, right?
Yeah, I think it's Eastern. Yeah.
Yeah, we Eastern now.
We in the East, yeah.
It's Chicago time messed me up, dude.
Or just catch our content on YouTube, dude. On Tuesdays, the Ash Crack of Dawn, right, Josh? Where you can watch.
Crack ass.
All right, man. Or you just catch our weekly reset versus stuff,
Yeah,
dude.
we got like 20 videos of that. So.
Yeah, man. Come watch us.
Binge that shit. You won't
It's
regret
funny,
it.
dude.
Or you might. But you
Yeah,
won't.
if you like fries,
You'll like it, but then you also regret it a little bit.
yeah. So why not just
Cringe.
why you keep? All right, man. Later. This dude don't like nothing. See ya.
Don't forget to do your sub quest.